welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an incredible day. Before we dive into today's topic, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, it means the world to the channel. Today, we're unpacking the latest developments in the WWE Universe, focusing on the absence of Roman Reigns, the surprising comments from Braun Strowman, and the swirling rumors about a potential reunion that could shake the wrestling world to its core. Let's get right into it. Roman Reigns, the once dominant tribal chief, has been absent from WWE programming since a brutal betrayal at WrestleMania 41. On the Raw following the event, Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker ambushed Reigns, sidelining the original tribal chief, OTC. This came after a dramatic triple threat match at WrestleMania 41, where Reigns faced off against Rollins and CM Punk for the Universal Championship. In a shocking twist, Paul Heyman, Reigns' longtime advocate and wiseman, betrayed both Reigns and Punk, aligning with Rollins by handing him a steel chair to secure the victory. The fallout from this betrayal has left the WWE landscape in disarray, with the OTC faction noticeably quiet and rumors of internal strife running rampant. Amid this chaos, Braun Strowman, the monster among men and a former Universal Champion, has stirred the pot with cryptic comments about wanting to reunite with Roman Reigns. Strowman, who has shared a storied and violent history with Reigns, recently took to Instagram Live to express his admiration for his former rival. "Roman and we went to war," Strowman said, his tone reflective, a stark contrast to his usual larger-than-life persona. "You can't go through that kind of war and not come out respecting the hell out of the man. If I had the chance, I'd go into battle with Roman again, even if it's not in WWE." These words sent shockwaves through the wrestling community, igniting speculation about what this reunion could mean not just for WWE, but for the broader wrestling world. The history between Strowman and Reigns is one of the most intense in recent WWE memory. From 2017 to 2018, their rivalry was a spectacle of destruction, featuring ambulance crashes, backstage brawls, and unforgettable showdowns that pushed both men to their physical limits. Strowman debuted as a member of the Wyatt family by attacking Reigns and Dean Ambrose, setting the stage for a feud that would define both superstars' careers. Their battles were less about titles and more about survival, with each man leaving the other battered and bruised. Yet, beneath the chaos, there was always a thread of mutual respect. "I broke Roman's body, and he broke mine," Strowman once said in an interview, "but Roman Reigns is one of the toughest sons of a gun I've ever faced." This bond, forged in the fires of their rivalry, seems to be the foundation for Strowman's recent overture. Strowman's comments come at a time when his own WWE career appears to be at a crossroads. Since returning from injury earlier this year, the monster among men has struggled to regain his former momentum. His appearances have been sporadic, and his creative direction has lacked the focus that once made him a marquee attraction. Sources close to Strowman suggest he's grown frustrated with his role in the company, feeling underutilized and overshadowed by newer stars. His Instagram Live session, where he openly expressed a desire to work with Reigns again, may be more than just nostalgia. It could be a calculated move to redefine his career, with or without WWE. Meanwhile, the OTC faction, once the cornerstone of WWE storytelling, is showing signs of fracture. Solo Sikoa, tasked with leading the group in Reigns' absence, is reportedly facing challenges in maintaining control. Rumors of internal discord, coupled with questions about Jacob Fatu's loyalty, have left fans wondering if the bloodline is crumbling. The faction's absence from television has been conspicuous, with no follow-up to key storylines that once captivated audiences. For years, Reigns and the OTC dominated WWE with their brutal beatdowns, intricate loyalty tests, and poetic symbolism. Now, their silence has created a void in the company, both on-screen and backstage, fueling speculation about contract disputes, creative dissatisfaction, or even a planned hiatus to rebuild the faction's aura. Adding to the intrigue, wrestling insider Sam Roberts recently discussed the possibility of a massive War Games match featuring Reigns and Rollins. On the Not Sam Wrestling podcast, Roberts predicted that Reigns could team up with CM Punk, Sami Zayn, and the Usos to face Rollins' group, which includes Braun Breaker. This potential matchup stems from the ongoing feud between Punk and Rollins, who have been at odds since WrestleMania 41. This past Monday on Raw, the four superstars, Punk, Zayn, Rollins, and Breaker, engaged in a massive brawl, setting the stage for a tag team match at the upcoming Saturday night's main event. The idea of Reigns returning to lead a War Games team is tantalizing, but it hinges on his eventual return to WWE, which remains uncertain. Strowman's comments, however, point to a possibility that transcends WWE's creative control. His suggestion that a reunion with Reigns could happen outside the company has sparked intense speculation about what that could look like. The wrestling landscape has changed dramatically in recent years, with cross-promotional deals, international supercards, and partnerships like those between AEW and NJPW opening new doors for talent. Imagine Reigns and Strowman standing side by side in an NJPW ring, facing off against the Bullet Club, or teaming up for a one-night-only super show alongside legends from multiple promotions. The idea of the tribal chief and the monster among men collaborating outside WWE's walls is no longer a fantasy, it's a legitimate possibility in today's interconnected wrestling world. This notion is particularly provocative given the whispers that Paul Heyman, despite his betrayal at WrestleMania, is pushing for more creative control over Reigns' next arc. Whether this arc unfolds in WWE or elsewhere remains unclear, but Heyman's influence could be a game-changer. Meanwhile, WWE insiders are reportedly concerned about the growing interest among top talent in exploring opportunities outside the company. Strowman's comments may be part of a broader wave of discontent, as stars like him seek to redefine their legacies on their own terms. The fan reaction to Strowman's remarks has been electric. Within hours of his Instagram Live, hashtags like #ReuniteWithRoman and #StrowmanBloodline began trending across social platforms. Fan art flooded X, depicting a reformed bloodline led by Reigns and Strowman, with some even including the Usos in a dream reunion. Others envision Strowman as the faction's new enforcer, crushing the current OTC lineup and paving the way for Reigns' triumphant return. Conspiracy theories have also emerged, with some fans speculating that Strowman's injury and Reigns' absence are part of a long-term storyline designed to rebuild the bloodline with new members. Whether these theories hold water remains to be seen, but they reflect the passion and creativity of the WWE fanbase. Reigns himself has remained silent since WrestleMania 41, a move that has only heightened the intrigue. A source close to the tribal chief, speaking anonymously, offered a cryptic response to Strowman's comments. "Roman sees everything. He hears everything. If someone like Braun is talking about him, you better believe he's paying attention. But don't mistake nostalgia for loyalty. Roman doesn't forget betrayal, and he doesn't just hand out seats at the table." This statement suggests that Reigns is carefully considering his next move, whether it involves Strowman, the OTC, or an entirely new direction. The possibility of a Reigns-Strowman alliance, whether in WWE or beyond, carries immense implications. For Strowman, it could be a chance to reclaim his status as a top-tier talent, moving beyond the scattered booking that has defined his recent run. For Reigns, it could mark the beginning of a new chapter, one that allows him to redefine his legacy outside the constraints of WWE's creative machine. The wrestling world is no stranger to seismic shifts, and a partnership between these two powerhouses could be the catalyst for one of the biggest. As we await Reigns' response, one thing is clear: Braun Strowman is not content to chase titles or settle for creative scraps. He's searching for purpose, for a legacy that endures, and he believes that legacy is tied to Roman Reigns. Whether this leads to a reunion, a declaration of war, or something entirely unexpected, the wrestling world is on the edge of its seat. The tribal chief has always been at the center of the storm, and as the landscape shifts, he may once again redefine what it means to be the head of the table. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to the WWE official YouTube channel for more updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think a Reigns-Strowman reunion could look like? Until next time, stay safe and keep watching wrestling.